They say you are always there. It is like breathing. They tell you it isn't normal and the boy is crying. And sometimes the people, they aren't all the same. And there's a man that isn't smiling in a photo, and it is all of them. It has never happened, but he's different. He looks at you with his mouth shut. You know what it means, the room. There is something to see. There are all the things. The man from the house, you know. It is in the other house. There are things there that though you've only heard, that you've wanted. But the door was open. But now it's closed. It is locked and you can't open it. You want out. Nice callback from... There is nothing here but the door to the next thing. There is always the possibility that the world isn't a dream after all. They say, if you stay here, and you do the things they want you to, and you're scared of all the bad that might happen. If they could make you do the wrong things, they are not the right way. That is the wrong way. It isn't right. They are going the other way. There is something to see. It's a long journey. You have done a good job, but they tell you it is dangerous. They can hear your heart, and you don't have to go. You don't need to go. The boy has stopped. He is tired. They're both asleep. He can see your eyes. They don't blink. He doesn't move. You know he's watching you. He sees everything and knows everything and remembers everything and tells you what is happening in the different places at the same time, and there is another conversation that is happening and you have only just started to hear. They say the voices are always the same, and the room is getting small. You need to do something. You can't help the people, but maybe if you try harder. And it isn't a mistake because they're trying to. You think they will know what you are thinking, and they say, that isn't true. That isn't possible. That's a silly question. You don't think anything. They're not sure what you mean. It's so much fun. The man says, that's enough. The door, it won't open. And there is the sound, you know, the other thing. The place where you can't see and the people. It's different, and the boy tells them what you said, the story of that man. The people in this house are different. You're so sorry, you've been trying so hard. It wasn't fair to the others. But you have a family now. They have found a friend. You didn't mean it. And the little one loves to dance. They have been dancing for so long that they know the steps. You have learned. The woman in this place isn't like the rest of them. I was a little afraid when we first started, but she was very kind. I am going back to the house soon, and then it will be okay. It is different there, and it isn't so bad here, and I don't feel as lost anymore. You're going, and that's fine, and I know, it's like when the music stops, and there's the noise of the wind and the waves, and you're still there. But there's a door, the room, the house that has 2 floors. It has windows, but not like this, and the other things. The trees, the sun. They say there is someone in your head, someone else that you are. Or maybe not someone, but they know what you want. And it isn't like before, it is a better thing. And the girl, she is going to come back. She's on a train, and they have seen her off and they can't find you anywhere. There is an ocean and a forest. And a beach. There's a room that smells of pine. There are mountains in every direction. A big sky with stars. They are all over, and there are people who are the size of ants but are very clever. It is not hard to understand. And talk. They talk. There's a door. A big house that has many rooms. You want to stay. You are sad. There are many kinds of flowers. They don't die. The sun is warm. They have made friends. There are children. They can see the sea from where they live. They like to play in it. The people like that too. And there is no need to leave. They know about you, and the people like you, and you're here. But there's a lot to do, and they are happy. But you aren't, and there's so much work, and you have done your best. They tell you they'll do it all for you, and you should let them. It doesn't take a genius. And the people that look like they used to are all different, and it's fun, and there's more of them. There's another house, and you don't remember the other place, but it isn't important, and it has a door, and there's always a way to find it. They are different. And they can hear you think. They say that it's time, but there is nothing left. And the world isn't right. And it's hard, and things aren't good. There is no hope. There's nothing to believe. But the house is different. There's a man that lives there, and you've met his daughter. And he is the last person you need to know. And there's something you need to do. And there's another life to lead. The other things that you know, that the world was once a story that happened a long time ago. There are people, and there is the sea. You've had enough. It is time. I think it was just the usual thing of trying to figure out the way it goes. You can't see everything because you don't exist inside it, and if it were smart, if I were smart, if you could understand how a machine worked. I mean, it's just math, but then it isn't. You can't. And it gets complicated. You think you understand something. It looks like the way to me, you know? You know, when I say you can only understand it, I mean the world as it is, like it isn't. Not really. You can't know, can you? It's hard. You try, and you can't see everything that's there. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense that you're there, and everything around us that is real is all around, so we can touch, we can move in and through the air, you can hear things. It doesn't feel the way it sounds. It feels like something. You can hear what the birds are saying, I guess. It must seem like it would be just noise. You know, it does. You know, it's hard, so there's no sense. It doesn't feel real, that it exists and is the only thing. I don't even know if that makes sense. But that is what I'm thinking when you say you can only understand the part that's there. If that. And it's hard. It seems like it should just work. But there are parts of the story where the whole picture isn't right, and you know. There's this man. It was just him. I thought it had to be the man who said it, that I heard him. He said it again. He said the same thing to the guy with the beard. I thought the man that looked at me was going to tell me to ask. He said the woman was alive, and she'd go home soon, that the girl in the pictures would live in a new place, that she knew what was coming. And it was all of them. And there were things. The man said, "There's someone here who wants you." I didn't think I could hear him, but it seemed like I was listening. And it felt like there were words. It wasn't just my voice. I was trying to listen, but it was like hearing a story about something that was real. Like you're there with someone. And I know it's strange. I don't want to believe that this can be like this. That I'm doing the things. But I'm there, I think. Maybe you're there. But maybe you're a ghost and you're dead and this is all happening to you and you're watching me. I mean, what if I say the things but it is not like they happened? I don't know. What if it happens again? And it's hard and there's nothing else. And it doesn't matter. You might not care. Or I can only hear some parts and it's hard and the story keeps on and you're not going anywhere and it all just gets harder to do. And that was why the man in the room with the trees came back. So he could help. Because you have never seen that before. Because it's a different place. That you can't find and there's nothing left and it hurts and the people don't look the same and it's not real anyway. It's okay. We're all there, together. It's fine and it will be alright, the man says. It will always get worse. And the things are there and there's the sea and you can hear the waves and they are there. The things. They can come into your head. I don't want to talk about the things that the people in the house are thinking and they know it's inside you and they tell you they're trying. The people that you see sometimes when you're awake and there is no light, that the boy talks about. The man with the beard was there. The woman is there, and I'm talking about them all. And I know I should have told her, the woman that died. It is hard, like everything, and I know you think I'm crazy. But it isn't true, that it doesn't matter, that you're the same, and I want you to be. You don't understand anything but that you don't understand. And there is the place, and the people. They don't say it, but I think that they think you don't believe them. I know, and I can tell you, but I can't. It is so hard, and that's what it is. But there are things, and the man and the woman, they are nice, and it's not right to do that to things. And I'm sad. There's another world. There's another place. It is like it is. You don't know how. You think that there's no difference, and I don't want it to be there. I don't want to see the thing, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to stop. I'm trying. You think you understand. You try. I can't say the things and you don't listen. And it is there. It's like I know the place. It doesn't feel like the same. But there are the trees. There's a man. There's a beach. But it won't happen. Not yet. And I'm sad that you're all here, but you don't remember. And then the girl. She'll see me when I try to talk, and I'm sad. But I know that she is, and I've tried to say. There's this man. I don't want to see his face, and there's this big house, and you don't know the things that I mean. I have to try. It is too hard. It isn't right. I wish you would listen. that you'd let it go. Because the girl has to go away, and I need to know it. I can feel. The way it goes, that you know that there is the door. I'm going to open the window. I can't. You don't. I can if I'm strong. If you let me be. You can, I think. I can't tell you that you're the only person I think is there. This story of ours, there was no end. It just went on. We are still living here, and there are children, but I can't say who. We haven't seen anyone, just each other. There were people that looked like you once, they would say. The man in the forest said, the woman. And now the people are here. The man with the trees. But he's different. Not the same. He knows the story. I need to end here. I think I fear it will go another huge cycle. That's an appropriate end. How long was this? This is all AI. All of it. This right here, you want out. Look at that. In between you want out and closes his eyes and tries to introduce himself that people, that these rooms are made out of these rooms are made out of people. These rooms are made out of people. One would say it's an ecology of souls, of sorts. Okay, I need a break. I also need to talk to that presumptuous person that just texted me a long time ago. This feels like ages ago. Alright, until next time, which might be sooner than I think.